There's a great book from an entrepreneur named Pat Flynn called SUPERFANS. And I was reading it recently, and I recommend it. If you want to pick it up, you should go grab it. But I was reading it, and I was kind of getting this concept about what a superfan is. And if you've been running your independent record label for any amount of time, over a year or so, or even just a few months, you know that there are certain people who interact more with your label on social media. There are names that you see come in through Bandcamp orders more often. There's people who will retweet or repost your albums that you release on new release day. So you start to understand, hey, I think I have a few people, and for me, it might be 3 or 4 people. For you, there might be 300 or 400 people who are really kind of like connected to your label. And I'm the same way with other labels. There are labels that I follow. I follow hundreds and hundreds and thousands of record labels on social media, but there are a few that I will listen to everything they put out. And there's maybe 1 or 2 where I'll add everything they put out to my cart and pretty much buy it unless I can't afford it that day. But there are labels that I'm a super fan of, and I know that for you, no matter your size, you're going to have super fans, and it might just be your friends or your parents. That's okay. It'll eventually grow. But I want to talk about today is identifying who these super fans are. And I think it's really important that you, first of all, identify who they are and then nurture them and bless them. And so here's how you can identify. It's very simple if you have a Bandcamp account, because what you can do is you can export an Excel sheet of all of your sales that you've had. So if you've been around like me, I've had a Bandcamp for 12 or 13 years. So I can download all of that data, and then you can actually sort by customer. And so it'd be pretty easy to see, hold on a second, I found 10 or 15 customers who have bought more than 5 records from us, or I've maybe found 2 or 3 customers that have bought 20 records from us over the past 10 years. And so take this data from Bandcamp. It's harder from streaming platforms. Maybe you could find it on social media. Maybe there's apps out there that will let you know who retweets, or maybe you could just scroll through your tweets and be like, okay, I recognize these names. These people like a lot of things, and put them together on a piece of paper or in a spreadsheet. I think it's just really important. If you can get their email and their address, great, add that too. You can get all that information from Bandcamp. Bandcamp is the best place to find your super fans. And listen, this could be 2 or 3 to start, or 1. That's okay. Just start to build this list and make sure that you're paying attention to these people, because these are the people who will really drive and help grow your record label. Don't take them for granted, because they might gravitate away. They might lose interest. And what's really important is that you, A, identify them internally, and then recognize them. Send them an email. I mean, listen, if you've got 5 or 10 or 20 or 30, you can send them all individual emails, not a bulk email, just a private email from you that says, thank you for all your support for that you've given the record label over the years or recently. It really means the world. That right there will keep them committed to your record label for eternity. But there's other things you can do. You can call them out in public and just publicly say, hey, I just wanted to say thanks to this person who's always supporting our label. Do that on Twitter or on Instagram. That can go a long way. You can send them things like a digital copy of a new release before it comes out, or you could engage with them and ask for their feedback. You could put them in a draw for a test pressing, and only the 20 or 30 super fans are in that draw. It's just really important that you identify these super fans and that you bless and nurture these super fans. I don't know why, but I think that it can help you grow more super fans. And some people will look at this engagement and go, hey, I want to be one of those people as well. And so that's your quick win for today, is to try to identify and to build up and nurture and bless your super fans. If you want some more advice like this for record labels, go to otherrecordlabels.com/quick wins, where I compile all of these little things you can do in under an hour just to kind of give you a little boost of encouragement and excitement for your record label. Otherrecordlabels.com/quick wins.